This is USA MVP. I'm here to talk about the Canelo Alvarez versus Alfredo Angulo fight coming up. Before I get into this fight, I want to talk about a topic that's been on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. Is Canelo Alvarez ducking Lara? My personal opinion, I don't think that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Lara. I think that, he's coming off of a loss to Floyd Mayweather, and he needs a confidence builder tune-up fight. He's not going to fight the top guy in the division after he's coming off of a loss. And when I talk about the top guy, I'm talking about Lara. I personally feel like Lara is the top guy at 154, not Floyd Mayweather. Not to say that I don't think that would be a competitive matchup, because I think that would be a 50-50 fight, but I look at Floyd Mayweather as a 147-pounder. He's not a true 154-pounder in my opinion. But choosing Angulo, to me, that's not an easy tune-up fight. That's not an easy confidence builder fight. That's not no walk in the park. And Angulo is a very dangerous opponent. And he had other options. He had the option of fighting Carlos Molina, who, I think Canelo would have beaten. I think even with Miguel Cotto, Canelo would beat him. And there's other fighters out there as well that I think Canelo will beat. I actually think Canelo will beat James Kirkland as well. But he chose Alfredo Angulo, and, this is going to be a tough fight for Canelo. Now, getting into the flaws of both fighters, first we're going to start with Alfredo Angulo. Alfredo Angulo defense is his chin. He comes in with his chin. He blocks with his chin. There's no head movement. He's slow. Those are Alfredo Angulo's flaws. Then you got Canelo Alvarez. And with Canelo Alvarez, he's a flat-footed fighter, in my opinion. He doesn't have much foot movement. His head movement is okay, but it's not the best. And I question his stamina. I feel like he doesn't fight for a full 3-minute rounds through the 12 rounds. He takes breaks, he picks and chooses with his spots, and he has to take breathers. And it's been okay for him to do that because he has not fought any real brawlers that smother you, that are on you consistently for the full 3 minutes of the round and through the 12 rounds. He has not fought anybody like that. Not a true 154-pounder. When he does that against other fighters, it's okay because they're smaller guys and they respect his power. But what about when you face someone like Alfredo Angulo at 154 that does not respect anybody's power? He's coming in and he's trying to assault you for 3 minutes for the whole 12 rounds. Pressure. That's what Alfredo Angulo does. But we have to have these questions answered, and I feel like Golden Boy has hyped Canelo Alvarez to be this, top fighter, and this is one of those put up or shut up fights. This is almost, it could turn out similarly to, Broner Maidana for Canelo. I personally don't think that's going to happen, but it's a possibility. Broner ain't had no footwork. Maidana put that pressure on him, and he couldn't deal with it. Canelo has no footwork. If Angulo puts that pressure on and he wants to take a break, he's in for a world of trouble. Now, in order for Canelo Alvarez to win this fight, I think his best bet is to try to get him out of there within the first 4 to 5 rounds. But when you do that and you're emptying the tank trying to get him out of there in the first 4 to 5 rounds, it's going to leave you in a world of trouble through the middle to the end rounds. And that's where I think Angulo is going to be most dangerous for Canelo Alvarez. So To me personally, like I said, I think Canelo is the better boxer of the two. And I think it's going to be a Canelo-based crowd. So when he lands the more cleaner, effective power punches and they look more crisper, and the crowd is going to roar every time he hits Angulo because it's a Canelo-based crowd, sort of like what happened with Austin Trout versus Canelo Alvarez, which I thought was a very competitive, close fight. Even though I do think Canelo won the fight, I think even if they did call it a draw, I would not complain about it. So I think that's going to play in Canelo's favor if he could make it to the 12th round and go to the scorecards. But like I said, in the middle to the late rounds, I think it's a good possibility of Alfredo Angulo stopping Canelo through those rounds as well. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments. Don't just watch the video. Subscribe to the channel, USA MVP. Also follow me on Twitter at USAMVP_boxing. All right.